We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Join Devon, 3 p.m. Pacific, each and every Friday for Los Angeles Today. Purple Nights and Golden Days. Ooh, he's so LA.
What up, LA? It's Mr. Vaughn, inviting you to join me every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, for Los Angeles Today.
Coming live and direct from LA Talk Live. Entertainment, sports, special guests, current events, and the hottest and latest in LA.
World belongs to us.
This is where the twist goes down daily. Boss up with us. Boss up with us each and every Friday on LA Talk Live. You can also catch us on iTunes R&B or check us out live on LA Talks Reality Radio. Handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is LA Talks Live, and we're more than just talk.
What up? What up? It's Friday again, and we back with Los Angeles Today. We got a very, very special show for y'all. It's really going down. We got Friday Night Live, and we back again on LA Talk Live, reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. We are more than just talk. Now check this out. I got a special co-host with me, Be Rich.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
And
Los Angeles.
That's right. And we got a special guest, Allison Campbell, PR for y'all.
What's up, everybody?
It's going down. Hey. Now look, I always got to say something about this cat Trump, man. He's bombing everything. He's going crazy. He done dropped the biggest bomb on Afghanistan. Look, man, stock up on your water, put some food to the side, put some cash, go buy you some gold, because we don't know how it's going to go down, but we need to be prepared. And but we're going to get back to a much lighter note. I'm not going to go there right now because we're doing our special Dad Stone High Tech Learning Academy event tonight. We're raising money for that. We got eye mixology, mind, booty, soul. We got the flyest food. We got Breeze cakes. It's really going down. Y'all see that for us? 1417 Studio 11, 4621 Washington in LA on Washington Boulevard, man. Be there, be square. It's going down tonight. It's going down.
I'm just doing some social posts up in here for you guys because I am loving the studio.
She cannot help it. She gonna keep
enough. It's in her veins.
Exactly, that PR. Now look, you gotta this lady, Allison. We got a little something on her with a combined 12 years of experience.
Wow.
Relationship, international CEO, founder of Heart and Soul PR Inc. It's going down. She done got all kind of awards and working with nonprofits. We about to hire her right now.
I can't wait.
I'm going to pull a Don Corleone on her. She only going to have one client. That's it.
I love it. That's all I need. Don Corleone.
Yeah, one client.
Pizza
That's
pies,
it.
everything.
Exactly.
We got it.
It's going down. We just going to do it the Mr. Von Los Angeles way today, though. That's it.
I love it. Keep me hot with those pizza pies and Don Corleone.
You know how we going to do it.
Sitting pretty.
So, man, tell us, how did you get into the PR business?
Oh man, it's a journey, my friend, isn't it? Life's a journey, right?
Life is a journey.
You know, so I think we all have a really unique story, and I'm just first off grateful for you guys having me on air here today. Not only is this a amazing studio you built here.
Radio Rizich.
It is amazing. I have amazing power people around me, and you guys, my friend Veronica Rich here, who is awesome, and we got a chance to meet and really synergize this past year.
Exactly.
And I just feel very grateful to be here. So I first off want to say that before I go into the journey part, because I think it's all about the present to how we've got to this moment.
Exactly. And every moment in time is one to be cherished.
I couldn't have thought of a better person than you.
Oh,
thank you. First person that came to mind. As you know,
exactly.
I need to call Allison.
Well, I super appreciate that.
I put V on the spot too. I said, I just threw her in the fire too.
He did.
I said, we gonna get out. You know what I mean? Yeah. V is fly too, ain't she?
She's so fly. We were just talking. The girl's got style. She's got music. You really should stand up so everybody can see the full scale outfit here.
Yeah.
You know, she's got some
She
fishnets.
didn't
She's
wanna
got
take that
some.
jacket.
She's
Yeah,
got some
take that jacket
chucks
off.
in here.
No.
I came and I said,
when I walked in, he was already talking about something.
No.
Be liking to have the titties down now.
No. She had
I'm
wait a
like,
minute.
what you mean?
No, she had to correct me
I
though.
always
She
think
said,
you. Nah,
she said, this is V Rich. V is different from V Rich.
I had to let him know.
Yeah, that's
You
her
know what I'm
alter
saying?
ego.
Right,
Like
exactly.
Beyonce got Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
V Rich come in, you know.
Man, with them crazy flows too, though.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
V-
actually met her. Do you know how we met?
No, tell
On
me.
a red carpet at my birthday party, because that's
What?
how I roll. You know,
Yep.
but that
Red
that
carpet
I did a
birthday
red
party?
carpet birthday party.
No red carpet.
Yeah.
How we
Right,
do.
that's right. That's how
But
we
it was
do it.
about celebrating everybody. You know, I wanted to celebrate all my friends. It wasn't about me. Yeah, birthdays are about a lot of people, right? And, you know, I want it to be me, bring me gifts. No. You guys will know. Heart and Soul is all about supporting
Heart
other
and Soul,
people.
I love that name.
And how I can be a voice for
you
someone
know
else.
we got a lot of questions for
Ooh,
you. today.
I can't wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we met and all stylish and she's stylish and
Yeah,
we're
it was just
here.
a match made in heaven.
Yes.
And you're a fitness exercise trainer and all that too.
Yes, sir. Cycle,
right.
Zumba, Pound. We're going to launch Pound Workout with V here. We're going to do
Yep.
an amazing summer event, so stay tuned for that too.
That's right. That's
Super,
right,
super
that's
excited.
Right, that's right. You got a lot going
A
on.
lot going, but staying on
You're
the
an overachiever
focus.
too, huh?
Always been.
That's right. I love to surround myself with overachievers. You know, we get the job done.
Yes, sir.
No matter what.
That's
Yep.
right.
So, Allison, what made you get into PR?
The PR journey, my friend, is a very interesting one. So we'll start back there, right? Because we talked about journeys at the top of this broadcast, right? So I think the biggest thing is I went to school for journalism. So I love writing. You know, that's my thing. I was in this path of I'm going to be a journalist. I'm going to be a newspaper editor. I'd written for my newspaper in high school, you know, all this stuff, right? And I was the overachiever, doing tons of stuff in college, involved in dance and music and student senate and all these organizations, right? But then I had a roommate that said, well, Allison, there's this PR meeting happening on campus. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, I can't get involved in anything else. Like,
I'm already up to my eyeballs.
Right.
Yeah, right?
And, and that's when we take on one more thing.
Exactly. So you know what? But it's about being open, right? It's about being open to
Always.
opportunities and experiences, and I think that's what's really important too. So I said, all right, let me see what this is about. At least a meeting isn't going to hurt me. Fine, I'll go check this out. I was kind of hooked on this whole vibe of the fact that I could merge my writing talents, the creative aspect of PR, you know, just like the people, you know, clearly I'm a talker, I'm an outgoing gal, but, you know, I love creating that synergy between people. I've always loved that. I've always been this connector, little chameleon, you know, of sorts, so I can kind of just vibe with any type of person.
That's right.
That's
I can
Yeah.
see
amazing.
that. You came in and got right with us. you know?
Right with it, you
Say,
know.
I got some ideas, you know,
Right,
PR.
right.
I said, we going to blow it up. The
That's
studio's
right.
fly. I'm
That's
feeling
right.
good. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
And I see you got some fly clients, too.
Yes. Well,
Wow.
and thank you. And that was a journey, but you know, so
Mercedes Benz,
Woo!
you know.
rolling in style, sir.
New York
you know?
Fashion Week.
New
That's
York
big.
Fashion Week.
New York
Yeah.
Fashion Week.
So tell us about what you did for Mercedes Benz.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and if you don't mind, I'll back up a little bit on
Okay.
that because I want to say too, you know, our paths don't always have to be this carved out, like I have to have it all perfect, right? I have to have it all figured out because people say, oh, but you jumped from journalism to PR. Like, how was that shift? And I had never had any PR experience. I was able to apply the media skills that I learned in school towards the PR, which only made me a better professional.
Right.
But
'Cause
I,
they're
you know,
similar. They're actually similar.
Very
Yeah.
similar. Exactly.
I always say trust the journey.
Trust the journey.
Oh,
I
trust the
love that.
journey.
Yes.
Yes. Because the journey,
Yeah.
Lord knows,
Lord
takes
knows.
endurance.
It takes endurance.
Sure
It
does.
takes endurance.
Yeah, I always say this is not a sprint. It's a marathon.
She's up in here.
I start
Gospel.
preaching to you. You
Yes.
know it. You know it. You know it.
Well, Mercedes-Benz was a very cool experience because they were the primary sponsor for Fashion Week in New York for a long time. But I plugged myself in there kind of on this volunteer level to start. Our firm wasn't really doing a lot of work with them at the time, but I said, I've always been this style queen like Miss Veronica here. I've always enjoyed style, and I wanted to get involved. So I started with a program at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York. And yeah, they have a really cool certificate program where once once you already have your, bachelor's or other degree, you can get an ongoing certificate. And I said, all right, I'm going to do this fashion events thing, see what it's all about. I love fashion. So I jumped in and I was doing crazy things like styling, models. And by styling, it sounds sexy, but really it was keep the tie on and walk the runway. Come on, dude.
You got in where you could fit in.
Correct.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And then that evolved, right? And this
Find a
whole
way or
journey.
make one. That's why I like that.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to carve your own path.
That's
Totally.
it. You got to do what you got to do.
You've seen lots of stuff backstage at Fashion Week. Let me tell you, it's very interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. And then, then I went on to, okay, she really knows
Well,
what
what
she's
is some
doing.
of the most interesting stuff? I know you can't tell too much, but I like to get all the tea.
All the tea.
Yeah, I like to get all
that.
the tea. I like to get all the tea.
I'm trying to think of something right offhand, but what I'll say is every designer is really different, right? Some of them, it's like stark silence. You could hear a pin drop backstage, right? It's like, we don't want anybody talking, and anybody talks, it's like. And then other designers, they just want chaos around them. It's just like they want to see garments flying and girls the rack and it doesn't matter if she's in the line the right way. And I'm going to go.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Very different personalities.
Yeah, very different personalities. And especially the models, as you can imagine, they all
Some
have their
egos,
own. Oh, yeah.
Some divas.
Oh, yeah. And it said, just put on the shoes and wear the shoes. Like, that's all you got to do and walk.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. So you were able to deal with all that.
Yeah, it was really cool because it gave me the behind the scenes experience, which later on was able to then monetize some freelance work for me, which was cool. So I got a chance by doing the styling to see how the photographers move backstage, how the press, we would only let certain press to take certain shots of certain looks because we don't want all of that out there to everybody. We wanted some exclusive shots, how we would invite press backstage. I did some front of house, who gets to sit where. It's a science, my friends. You got to have the good looking people in the front row.
Science of PR. Exactly.
Absolutely.
So you basically were buffers. You were like, not this here, not that
Absolutely.
there, do this there.
Oh, yeah. You got an empty seat in the front row. You better say, oh, there's a Veronica. Let me put her right there in that chair because
we want everything to have
everything's got to look right. Yeah.
And you got a very diverse client from Mercedes-Benz to the Girl Scouts of America.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's been an interesting wheelhouse, I would say, because I had a chance to really grow up in my first agency in New York City, which is where I started right out of school.
Big NY, shout out to the NY.
Yes, NYC. And I'll see you next week, NYC, because I'm headed there.
Exactly.
I always have, New York's my heart, right? But it's an interesting thing, right? Because this journey that evolved, I was grew up in this agency 7 years. So I had a chance to work on all these kind of different industries, which was great. So from fashion, like you were saying, to, nonprofit work, did a lot of beauty work, luxury markets, a lot of different things I got a chance to get my hands really wet with and really grow with.
So at that time, were you working for someone else or did you start off having your own company?
Oh, that would have been cool, right? But no, I started off working for someone else for almost 10 years of my career before launching my own business.
You hear that, y'all? You got to pay your dues.
You do?
You got to pay your dues.
You do.
So what eventually made you start your own company?
That's an awesome question, and one that I love to answer because I think it's all, again, goes back to this journey piece, right? So you need to have the experience under your belt. You want to have those relationships, in my case, of the business, which is everything. So before I could do something like that, I've always been this entrepreneurial-minded self-starter. We were talking about kind of this overachiever. But, clearly you guys are the same way. We want to be out there in a big way. So how can I do this? But it wasn't about the visibility for me to start. I said, I want to create a place where clients can come that will be able to have great services in PR and really get the expertise that they need without the huge agency dollars that go into these campaigns, right? So
more like a family.
More like a family, and also being able to service kind of, I don't want to call it the underdog, but the smaller business owners and brands that were up and coming or are up and coming that can't afford $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 plus agency dollars to do what they need to do in business.
But that was a great business model though, because if you come in and prove what you're doing and grow that company, they're going to be loyal to you. That's building long-term clientele base that every time they come back to you and they're like, we're going to use heart and soul.
Yes, sir. And I pride myself on that, and I think that's what it's about, for all of our businesses, right? You have a great reputation, you build great relationships. And
A relationship is everything.
Relationships. How to be a boss. Relationships.
Boss
Create
up.
lasting
So I guess
relationships.
you put your heart and soul in every promotion?
I do.
Is that how that worked out?
Putting the heart and soul and partnering with like-minded people who have that heart and soul mentality as well.
Right.
Exactly.
Boss lady is the hat I was going to wear in, but, I didn't have time to grab that off my shelf, but that's, the hat
You got
we
a
wear.
boss lady hat?
Boss lady.
You got a
yeah.
boss lady.
I
Boss.
Shout
lady.
out to Mother Trucker.
I need one of those.
Those boss ladies, Mother Trucker, launched in Orange County, and they got on Good Morning America and all these great things that I've seen now. But they're blinged out, kind of sequined hats, really cool stuff going on.
Okay.
But boss lady, that's
Boss
that's
lady,
the
I
hat
like
I was
Another
that.
entrepreneur. Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to track them down.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if there was one thing that you could tell young entrepreneurs that are just starting, what would you tell them in their business?
Young
How to be successful,
entrepreneurs,
how to be
yes.
successful.
I love that question because I think it's all about growth and learning, and you're not always going to have it figured out, and you're not always going to have it right. That's the biggest thing.
It's so discouraging at times. You're like,
It
get it.
is.
I'm over this.
But my father told me after difficulty comes ease.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So, you got to keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep
I like
going.
that. Yes, keep pushing. And there's going to be those obstacles, and there's going to be those things you don't get right. And I think that's where people get stuck because they think, I have to have it all figured out. I have to do it right. And it's like, well, okay, you're going to do what you do. And there might be some steps that are wrong, and you'll course correct later, but you're never going to have all the steps perfectly. And I think that's great. And that's, I have a podcast as well. So I talk to up and coming.
amazing.
She said, I got a podcast too. That's
and I
right.
learn a lot from people, though, too, that I talk to.
You know
that
what?
are
That
empowered.
I want to go back to what you said. That's a
Yes.
really good point. Everything's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes people get so discouraged sometimes when they're starting a business or just starting to branch out on something new. Is you're
Totally.
like, this didn't happen immediately when I thought it was going to happen, or I feel like I failed at this. But what is it, like the average millionaire? How many times do they fail before they become
At least
successful?
7 or 8.
Yeah.
Oh, my
at least.
goodness.
Yeah.
You learn from your failures.
That's
That's how you
right.
learn how to
Yeah,
win.
that's how you learn through
You make this
imperfection.
mistake, you make
Imperfection
that
is
mistake.
beautiful.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And then not only that, you need for the stars to align with you.
Yeah, that too.
You need for
A
the
little
stars
lucky
to
way.
align.
Little-
Yeah, you need a little bit of that too. Yeah.
Yes, I
Success
think
is
all of
when
that, yes.
success is when preparation and planning come together, with a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That right there, that part.
And then
Absolutely.
the power
That
of
part.
prayer, because you spending those nights thinking about, hey, how am I gonna get this? How am I
Yeah.
gonna get that?
Yeah.
I want this. And then it's also speaking what you want into existence too.
I agree. Law of attraction.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
48
It's
laws of
great. I
power.
love these great minds all gathered here
Great
at LA Talk
minds think
Live.
alike,
Woo!
yeah.
That's right.
There's a beautiful story about this station too.
Really?
Yeah, so you surrounded with that mindset.
I love it.
This whole thing started in a house and
Wow.
grew from here.
Wow.
And a lot of sacrifice, a lot of sweat and tears. The philosophy is, the broadcasters own the station. We're the ones who make this. So
Wow.
you know what
Wow.
I mean. So this
Boss.
is
Boss.
exactly.
Boss Angeles.
Everybody,
Boss
that's
Angeles.
everybody bosses up. That's how we do it. Shout outs to
Boss
the
is
marijuanologist that started the whole thing.
That's right.
Please believe it.
You got
See?
the power colors up in here too, all the red.
Yeah, exactly. Because we
Yes.
all about the power, baby. Yeah, power for the people.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
that
We don't get censored. You know what I mean?
Right.
We can censor ourselves, but we get to have our platform. We've got a partnership that means something.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
what it's about. V Rich is gonna be doing some stuff too. So
Yeah, I got
Be
some-
rich.
I've
What
got
she
a
got up
few
your
goodies up
sleeve.
my-
well,
Ooh.
she's an artist, a producer,
Oh,
an
yeah.
actor, a writer. She does a bunch of stuff. So
I do.
yeah,
I'm trying,
yeah.
I'm telling you. You throw everything in the pot, something gonna stick.
Exactly.
It's gonna make a good jambalaya,
Something's
that's for
gonna stick.
sure.
Or some gumbo. You
Yes.
You just make some gumbo.
That gumbo be banging though.
Banging.
Be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Be all seasoned up, all flavored, all the aroma. It's just good.
And it tastes good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, now we're talking about food, and I'm
Oh,
getting
yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? I think that everything really piggybacks off the next thing. It's all about being a creative person and having a creative mind and thinking outside of the box and not being afraid to actually try try new things and new endeavors because, like, eventually that's what happens. That's how you become successful in business.
Totally.
That's how you become rich. You know.
So Allison,
Yes.
I was thinking about a scenario, right? So you get a client and you
Yeah.
come in, and they have this whole idea about how their PR is supposed to go, right? And you're listening to them, and you're like, no, that's not gonna work. I know that's happened. Look, she's laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah. So what is your approach to bring them back and ground them in reality?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a great question because I think, that's so much of what we're faced with. And my friend pointed this out to me. We were talking the other day. It's like the human psychology of kind of understanding how the mind goes and how the people work and how to communicate that because it's all about how you communicate it, right? So you could say, oh, you were wrong. That's not going to work. And that's not going to get you very far. That's going to get you fired.
Yes. Oh my goodness. More people need to hear that. That is so. It's not what you say. It's how you say it.
I had to learn
I
that
know
the hard way.
I'm still learning.
Oh yeah, V will put something in your Bluetooth.
Yeah. So it's all in the how. And so I think once you've gotten into the mindset and really understood, I ask a lot of questions too of my clients up front. Really tell me your story. Tell me what you see. I'm only an extension of you, and you are the expert, and I'm here to help carry that out for you.
Wow,
so that's
like
how
that.
I approach it.
That's how
That's
you
good.
approach it.
Yeah.
And that's created your success.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
For sure.
So you can't just come in and tell them, no,
All right.
fuck you. I'm just playing out of it.
Yes, there is a lot of expectation management. That's a big part
That's
of
a
what
big
we
part of
do.
it.
Got to get the
Exactly.
heads out of the cloud a little bit, but
little bit,
you can definitely work it, and it's all in how you communicate it.
So you gotta. Do you have PR packages, or you just create a customized promotion or PR for each firm that you come in contact with, or each client?
Now we're getting into the science. So you're going down a big rabbit hole here, but I like the question. So we'll just say this. It's custom for every client because, every client's different, right? And I think, like I said earlier, that chance that I've had to work in a lot of different industries has allowed me to see kind of how each different industry moves a little bit. Each different person obviously moves a little bit differently. So you want to be able to customize it based on their goals. That's why I always will just sit down, and she'll tell you we've even had like coffee and rapped and stuff.
Yeah.
She really raps, so but I can kind of rap.
Right.
I can see-
you have a background in music.
I do have a background in music.
Wow.
So
Yes.
how does that translate to your PR? Because you work with a lot of people in music.
I
as
do.
well,
I've
right?
had the fortune of working with some really cool artists in music as well, and it's been really cool because they see. Oh, in fact, shout out to Anthony King and Apollo Kids. I'm going to be seeing them in Harlem next week. We're getting ready for a big launch.
Nice.
I can't say the
Nice.
name, but you all will hear about it, and we'd love to talk to you about that after we get live with that. But it's been cool because it translates. Hey, I know the music and creative side, and as a musician, I know how you guys work in that space. But then I can tell your message on the communication side, which has been really fun.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
So how do you incorporate your clients into the whole social media thing?
Well,
Because I have a few platforms, and what I'm seeing now is that if you can build and control your social media organically or otherwise, it can really translate into dollars for you.
huge. Social is where it's at. And if you're not on social, as we all know, then it's pretty much, the business is going to die at some point, right? Keeping up with the times and, the signs of the times and all those things, right? They say. But that's been an interesting thing in growing in my journey in PR is seeing all the tools evolve. And I've been what people call like the early adopter, right? Seeing Twitter before like it just started and having to jump on all these platforms and really know the ins and outs of it. That's the other big part as a PR professional is seeing, okay, how can I move with this platform? How can my clients possibly work in this platform? Make sure I understand all the nuts and bolts of it too. Because if I got to make those
You do your
recommendations,
homework.
then I got to understand, how this is going to work and maybe not all those platforms are going to work. Because I think I'll say that too. And social media is a whole big conversation, as we can say, right? But to your point, you could do it well. You can really monetize and really grow your brand and do it the right way and speak to your consumer or your target audience in the right way. That's really where the bread and butter is. Like,
Right.
if you know,
So what do you think about the
your
new,
audience.
like advertisements that they're offering, like the Facebook ads, the Instagram ads,
Like
Do
the
you-
sponsored
yeah,
posts,
do you
all
think
that kind of
those
stuff.
are worth it, or
Yeah, I mean, I think now it's become a completely integrated marketing mix, and my business partner will tell you this, which is why I partnered at the beginning of this year with someone who's very steeped in that space, that's in that
the
marketing
social media
mix.
space?
Social media and, you know, the paid media piece, right?
Okay,
Because
all right.
I do what's called earned media. People say, what's PR? Earned. And I say earned because I have the relationships, and then I pitch the stories to, say, different press outlets, and then they cover the artist or the topic or the brand or the product, right? Now, advertising, I can just say, all right, I'm going to throw a couple grand at something, and I have a beautiful color ad, but I don't really know what my return on investment or ROI is going to be on that, right? Because, okay, all these people might have seen the insert, or they might have thrown it out in the recycle too, you know, right? Versus PR, which is I can see, okay, at least if I can get something printed about my clients, or, you know, even via social shout out, especially by an influencer, since we're talking about the social space, then I know my message is going to carry that much further.
Wow.
that makes sense.
So you've incorporated the social media into your whole PR as part of your business model now.
It
for
has
all
to
your
be.
clients. It has to be.
Absolutely. They're just one and the same, really. I mean, they're so linked in the sense of everything that has to roll hand in
You
hand.
hear that out there?
Yes.
Because I tell people that, and they're like, I don't want to be on Facebook, or I don't want to be on Instagram. I don't want to be. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, man, how are you gonna make it?
It's
Right.
like you don't exist anymore.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think about Snapchat?
That's funny. Well, I think Snapchat, and I'll just talk about it from the business perspective, because I mean, we could all just, you know, waste a lot of time and, you know, have fun on these apps and all that kind of stuff. But Snapchat is an interesting market. I think they have to evolve a little bit. You know, they had the whole IPO thing that went down. I mean, I think they're in kind of a state of flux, but they're definitely growing, right? And so it's not a medium you can ignore. And I think it's now stretching beyond just the teen market, which is where it started, right? Which is like, okay, you sell your
'cause
teens
now,
and
you know,
tweens
you can
with
send
it.
those sexy pictures and
Exactly.
delete.
have you ever heard of Awesomeness TV?
I have. In fact, shout out to Awesomeness TV. I'm
Exactly.
sure
So
they're
you know they're a
following me on
$650 million
Instagram.
company, and I bought Snapchat because
Wow.
of what one of the founders of that company said.
Yeah.
He said Snapchat was one of the most innovative companies that were going to come up, and they're just in their infancy of evolving into what they're going to be into. So I just went and bought like 600 shares.
Now
That's
what
it.
you need? What?
Boss
He just
Angeles.
Boss Angeles. If you don't own something, then what can you do?
Right.
Be an owner. Think like a boss.
I like
That's
that.
why he always-
Tagline that right there.
Yeah.
Being yeah. Say that again. Say that again. That was a good
Be
one.
an owner. Think like a boss.
Ooh, yeah.
You know how we
That's
get
a
down.
good one.
That part.
You know how we get down. But you know what, though? We're going to go to break
Okay.
right here. And we're going to bring Nikko Londell in, and we're going to talk about his book, Entertainment, Sex, and Lies. What y'all know about that? And we're going to incorporate that with a PR twist.
Hey.
We got V Rich, we got Allison, and you got your host, Mr. Vaughn, on LA Talk Live every 3 p.m. Pacific. Fridays.
Had to run it up, hey, had to run it up, hey, had to run it up. Running your house for the pack, yeah. Shoot it wherever you at, yeah. Kicking your door for the cat, yeah. I go to war for the cat, yeah. Hey, had to run it up, hey, had to run it up, hey, had to run it up, hey, had to run it up. You ain't got my money, what the fuck? You mean? You know I need my money, boy, don't fuck with me. Good looking kinda with, they keep playing with my dough. I ain't even wanna shoot 'em, but my Ruger is a low.
We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
What's up? This is James Shipp inviting you to join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Ballers World Live, where we're talking basketball and bullshit. So don't forget, tune in to Ballers World Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. exclusively on LATalkLive.com and the America Talk Live Broadcast Network. You can also catch us on Ustream and YouTube, and now live on Facebook, or watch and listen directly at LATalkLive.com. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we're more than just talk.
Join Devon, 3 p.m. Pacific, each and every Friday from Los Angeles today. Purple nights and golden days. Ooh wee, he's so LA.
What up, LA? It's Mr. Vaughn, inviting you to join me every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, for Los Angeles Today.
Coming live and direct from LA Talk Live. Entertainment, sports, special guests, current events, and the hottest and latest in LA.
World belongs to us.
This is where the twist goes down daily. Boss up with us. Boss up with us each and every Friday on LA Talk Live. You can also catch us on iTunes R&B or check us out live on LA Talks. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is LA Talks Live, and we're more than just talk.
Hi, this is WDC.
And this is Robert Lamar.
Inviting you to join us every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific for Scholar Me Live.
Join us as we bring you weekly sports highlights,
Interviews with student athletes, coaches, and pros.
Song of the Week,
Contest giveaways.
Scholarly Me Female and Male Students of the Week.
So don't forget to tune into the #1 social network,
The sporty and sexy Scholarly Me Live, Saturdays, 2 p.m. Pacific.
exclusively on LATalkLive.com.
And the American Talk Live Broadcast Network.
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure.
This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Wanting.
Yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Only you're a naughty girl. That's what I like. Nasty girl. That's what I like. Kinky girl. Ooh, that's what I like. Freaky girl. Yeah, that's what I like. Party girl. That's what I like. Nasty girl. That's what I like. Kinky girl. Ooh, that's what I like. Freaky girl. Yeah, that's what I like. I know what girls like. I know what they want. They think I'm sexy. I have the recipe for fun and fashions, and they wanna have some. They say I'm handsome. Stole her heart, no ransom. Now how you feel about the new Benz? Few friends eat good, nightlife party on the rooftop. Too sexy for you motherfucking lames. Fly venues, tins that I attend to. Order anything on the sex. You thinking on me, but getting money. Girl, let's take over the city.
What's up? We back again. We got a special guest in the house on LA Talk Live, Los Angeles Today. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. We back with V. Rich, Allison. We got Nikko London in the house.
London in the building. What's up, y'all?
What's up? Actor,
Boss
rapper,
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur. Man, we teamed up on him now.
Angeles. We got the boss.
bossing.
team.
What's up? We gonna seal the deal with the Seal the Deal book.
We're going to seal the deal
Sex,
with Seal. Sex,
entertainment, and lies.
Woo!
It's
That's
crazy.
go.
It's
That's
crazy.
saucy.
He got
That's saucy.
man.
And
He
we got saucy to follow.
Yeah, lies and lawsuits. The hell is going on, man? What possessed you to write a book like that and put everybody on blast?
Oh, man. I mean, you know, it's 20 years of my life in the book.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I
That's
felt
a
it was-
lifetime.
I felt it was necessary. I mean, honestly, my agent called me one day, my booking agent, he called me.
That's right.
So he said, yo, I got a deal for you. And I said, it makes sense that we can go into it, but I got all this other stuff I'm doing. And that's how it happened, man. The book just came about.
Another overachiever.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to call it the overachiever.
That's exactly what
Get
it was.
down for the get down.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah, I took advantage of that moment.
That's
and
right.
that
That's
opportunity
right.
that
The
came,
opportunist. I feel it.
So, you know,
Man, we're PR and sex.
that did my deal, Ingram's.
Oh, okay.
Ingram's is one of the biggest publication companies out there. I did a great deal with them. Shout out to Ingram's. They did
It sounded like it was good. You got a big smile on your face.
Yeah, I did a good.
We ain't
I
gonna
did a
tell,
crazy-
but man, it sounded like it was good.
Yeah, I did a great deal with them. No upfront money, but I did the split deal. You know, I'm about the back end
Nice.
deal.
Man, that's
I
the
believe
big-
in me. So
Exactly.
if you believe in yourself, do
Exactly.
the
And
deal
that's the
gonna
better
make sense
money.
do the deal that's gonna make sense for the rest of
Invest
your
in
life.
yourself
And your kids
like
and
a boss.
invest in yourself like a boss.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Boss
So-
up.
Keep eating, not just for the day, but for tomorrow.
Yeah, so it was something that the company wanted to put a rush on, being that my my name and the publicity I had from the show, from the sex tape, all this other stuff.
What's
that
the
I had
show?
going
Tell
on.
them the show.
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Yeah, so most of y'all might know from the ATL Love and Hip Hop.
The most hated man.
Yeah, the most hated man in
reality
TV.
television.
Yeah,
because you be doing it to him, man. Why you do it to him like that, though?
I mean, we was having fun, man. It just
Hey, man,
took off that way.
Man, them girls, man, you make everybody mad.
Yeah.
I said, man, this cat, man, you need to knock it off.
I just was being me on the show, man. I'm, the villain. Like, if anyone seen Batman, I was the Joker in the movie. So
exactly,
it was fun for me.
That's
It's still a fun ride. I mean, everywhere I go, people just show me nothing but love. They just want to take pictures and be like, "That's that guy from." They got all kind of names for me. Freako, Nikko, sex tape guy. So, I get approached in the streets, man. People be calling my name. I be really thinking I know them. Like, I turn around and be like,
yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know you, but I just know you from the show, man. Yo, keep doing your thing.
So how did you get on Love and Hip Hop?
I got on Love and Hip Hop because me and Mimi had a relationship way back in the day. Like maybe 13, 14 years ago.
Scoop.
We had something.
So they've been.
He wanted the tea. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah. So she was. We did our thing and we stayed friends throughout the year. So I haven't seen her in like maybe 4 or 5 years. And we ran into each other VMA weekend at the Beverly Hills Hotel. And that's when it all went down.
That's when it got cracking.
Beverly Hills Hotel.
It sounded like it got cracking all. That's a fly hotel too.
Right.
That's a fly hotel.
Weekend, Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yeah. So, they invited me the next day to dinner to Boa, and that's what
nice steakhouse for y'all that don't know in Beverly Hills. It goes down too.
So that's where I got recruited at. They wanted to see the chemistry, the certain casting directors was there. So I didn't do an audition for the show at all. Like most people go do an audition for reality TV. I didn't do it because I didn't have to. Because me and her had a chemistry already. So
So they chose you. They chose you. They brought you out.
Yeah, I was the love interest for her next season. So I was going into the second season of Love and Hip Hop. Okay. I was the love interest for her.
So they wrote you in.
Yeah, they wrote me in there. So
that's right.
It happened the way it happened, man. It was supposed to happen that way. I was new to TV. I didn't know anything about TV.
So is reality TV really reality then, or is it
to be honest, it's a business. Like my man just said,
it's a business.
You got to pay the bills, baby.
Yeah, you got to pay the bills.
So it's they got to monitor it a certain way. So it's 50-50.
Yeah.
But it's reality, but it's also
they make a little conflict here, a little conflict there.
they got to delegate the right way. So they had a bunch of black folks just running crazy and doing what they wanted to do. It wouldn't be a show,
right?
Exactly.
So they had to monitor it that way.
So do the things that we see like on Love and Hip Hop, does it really go down like that, or is it more into the creative editing?
Wow, those are the secrets everyone wants to know.
You want to know.
Those are, listen.
Boss Angeles today.
Are you really the villain, or did they edit you to be the villain? Which one is it?
No, Nico's a villain.
He's a bad boy.
He's a villain.
I mean, I could tell it to you like this. When you meet me in person, you're gonna see a whole different demeanor. So you're gonna TV is TV, and then in person is in person.
Exactly.
So am I really the villain? Absolutely not. But on TV, as the character, absolutely yes.
Yeah.
So that's how we got to do. That's how we got to paint that picture. That's really what it is. But when you meet me, you're gonna be like, "Wow, this guy wasn't nothing like the TV painted him." So you could draw your own conclusion from that. But everything is in the book. So if you get the book, you're gonna find out everything.
Book. And where can we
all
get
the saucy
Where can we
stuff.
get the book? Tell them where to get the book at.
Barnes and Nobles, Amazon.
Oh man,
it's on a bunch of different links that I don't even know. But I got it written down in my memo somewhere. They sent it to me and they told me to just post this everywhere. So, but the main places to start is Barnes and Nobles and Amazon, and 5 other links at the song.
And I saw your social media. Places. Did your book sell out?
So the book sold out. It came out on the 4th. So my book came out April 4th. Mm-hmm. And it sold out on Amazon the next day.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Amazing! Yeah. Congratulations!
That's amazing.
So that was
Congratulations!
Like people that
you made the right deal.
Yeah,
that sounds like a good.
That sound like a good deal. Hey, that's better than that rap money, ain't it?
Like people like literally people that ordered the book a month ago, 2 months ago, still waiting for their book.
Wow!
Oh wow!
That's crazy.
So tell me, that's better than that rap money, though, ain't it?
It's better than the rap money because well, let me say it like this. It's more of a residual income, right? So you can eat off this, your kids, your kids' kids.
Exactly.
So it's that kind of money. Like in other words, anything can go on with me in my life, right? From here on till I die, right? And
as long as
the
this
more
book,
the more status I get, anything that pivots, it can pivot the book to sell again, sell another 1 million copies.
Exactly.
I could read, so the book is it's a lot of value to it in terms of not just selling out on the first day or selling out.
He created value for himself. You hear that out there? Because the entertainment is the entertainment business.
Absolutely.
So everybody need to understand that it's about having your business and your paperwork and everything together.
It's about having everything together. And the music game it's no real difference, because in publishing, if you own your publishing, then you eat off that for the rest of your life. So
but a lot of cats don't own their publishing.
Well, of course. Well, that's what I'm saying. But I do. I own mine.
That's right.
So you would tell young artists that it's better to be independent?
I would tell young artists it's way better to be independent, especially now the times that we're living in.
Exactly.
Because we're living in a time now where everything is about streaming. So if you streaming your stuff and you hustling that grind, I could be $1,000, $500.
We got a streaming company.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we got a streaming company.
Well, that's good. Well, you in the right business right now.
So we can make that happen.
That's the business model now.
And we got the pay-per-view in front of it too.
Okay, well there you go. So we're gonna talk off the mics about that one.
Yeah.
And bring y'all some more boss talk when we get back together.
We need to get you the Nikko London channel with your own app and everything. I can make that happen. I'm a tech. You ain't got to put up no money on that. I just want to be on the back end with you. That's all.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. So now some back end deals is good and some back end deals is not. In my situation, all the back end deals that I did from even the sex tape, that's a back end deal.
The sex tape. I mean,
that's a back end deal.
I saw that sex tape.
Oh wow, a lot of women seen the sex tape.
Did y'all see?
Women.
No, I didn't see that.
Did y'all see the sex tape?
I didn't saw that. I saw Ray J's. I saw Ray J's, but
she was up on the shower thing, and he was thing, and there was a lot of things going on, and I was like, man, what was that like? Did you talk about that in your book?
That's in the book too.
He don't want to give up too much. He said, no, you got to keep buying this book for a minute, but you could give us a little bit though.
I want to know how that
because Mimi ain't bad either though.
Mimi
ain't bad. Mimi seemed like she a little freak too.
Yeah, she was throwing that thing back. I
brought the freak out of her.
Oh, okay. You know how we do it.
Gas.
Yeah. Can never lose. I will not lose, right?
I would just say this, man. When you got a chemistry with somebody, it's just that chemistry. It might be just that for that moment, but it might just be a sex thing. But me and her was more of a sex thing. Like we had that chemistry. That off camera, I mean, outside of the bed, it was a different chemistry.
So the tape though.
But the tape.
Who really tell us the truth, Nikko?
Yeah, who leaked that tape?
Did y'all lose the tape? Did y'all leak the tape?
Well, you know what? For those of y'all who don't know the story and haven't been watching TV and watching Love and Hip Hop and still looking at me as being a villain, the guy that leaked the tape, it's already out there. Like me and her plotted this. Me and her was like,
that's that was a business move.
Business move. I was
business.
Y'all tried to do the Kardashian thing, huh?
Right,
Take it to the whole next level.
Well, we did, but we ain't cash out like the Kardashians. We ain't get as lucrative as they got because they Kardashian moms took it all the way to the $500 million, $500 million
she don't play no
mark.
games.
She ain't playing.
Me and Mimi missed the mark on the shower rods. Right there, we killed our business.
Yeah, I was waiting for the shower rod. Like, what's up?
We'd have some money. We'd have a stream. If we'd even have somebody telling us.
You guys could have made a sex toy shower
rod. You guys
could
cash out right now.
Hey, it ain't over with yet. That's the
beauty. Look,
that's the beauty.
This the money man right here. Look, he over here
money
right
closer.
now.
Well, listen.
And what else?
Yeah, we ain't playing around here now.
Shower rods. Okay, we can get those. I can go to China. I can get those by the bulk.
Well, see, the good thing about
some other things we could do.
Hey, so the good thing about this is
your mind.
For a lot of y'all up and coming entrepreneurs and wannabe bosses out there. But the good thing about me is in the whole thing that I just came through. I mean, I got a long history, but in saying that, when you say it's not over, there's some business truth to that.
Exactly.
As long as my sex symbolisms keep rising, then that's
as long as
selling.
this book is out here.
The book is out there.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you this right here. This book right here. This is a show right here in itself.
In and of itself.
Okay, well
this is a show right here in itself. Just so you know.
Hey,
I was thinking about that when I seen it.
I love to hear what you got in mind.
Seal the deal.
Seal the deal, baby.
Seal the deal. You understand me?
That is a show. Sex, entertainment.
Oh,
Oh! Hey, that Mr. Vaughn, Los Angeles Today, baby, right here,
there.
Nikko London.
Vaughn, we talking after we get off the air.
No, I'm telling
It's
you,
another
man.
business move going down, y'all.
We gotta get the Nikko London app where they could download it with all the great do the pay-per-view. Oh man, come on now. I've been creeping
on your social media. Haven't you started like some type of a Nikko talk or talk live?
London's way.
Oh,
So
London's
way.
See,
London's way is starting over it. I've been trending that.
What
on
is that?
Snapchat.
What is that? I saw a little piece of it, but I was like,
hey. Now, what did I just say about Snapchat? Go buy some Snapchat. I got 600 shares.
You did just say that.
I got
You
600 shares. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, and it just went down. It's like $20.50 right now. Now, listen. No, and it was 18, and I was waiting. I thought it was gonna go down more. Now, listen. Dr. Boyce Watkins said you could spend $5 a day and change your life. But I'm just telling y'all, for y'all out there, man, go buy Snapchat. Facebook started off at $20,
And now
it
they
went
at
140.
Yeah.
Well, I got a portfolio, baby.
Hey, listen to my man.
Get this
Listen to
man
Vaughn.
some Snapchat spectacles up in
listen
here.
to Boss Talk.
Diversified.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's
Real
smart.
estate, stocks, bonds, businesses.
That's smart.
See?
we need to get the big old Snapchat stick.
Yeah, we learn from
we
that.
ain't playing around here. This
Yeah.
ain't no game. The show ain't called Los Angeles for nothing.
Yeah.
Boss
Angeles.
Where
Let's
the
go.
twist goes
Los
down
Angeles.
daily.
Woo!
Purple
I love it.
nights and golden days.
I love it.
I'm so LA.
I love it.
West Side.
West Side.
Hey, y'all better listen to that, man. Y'all heard what he
Yeah.
said. The stock.
Yeah.
Most of y'all, a lot of y'all out there in the stock. Y'all better go snap some of that Snapchat
Yeah.
stock.
You got to really understand that. You know what I'm saying?
So Nikko, I was reading a little bit of your book, and something that stuck out to me in there was you have been portrayed as, and a lot of people know you as an opportunist. He just mentioned opportunist.
Right.
So, but in your book, you talk about the difference between an opportunist and a hustler. What is that?
The difference between an opportunist and a hustler, to me, an opportunist is someone who sees opportunities that either brought to them by someone else or they see it for themselves and they go after it. Now, you want to be an opportunist because an opportunist that doesn't mean you're taking advantage of someone. That just means you see something that somebody else, the masses, don't see.
Exactly.
And you put yourself in that environment to capitalize off of it. It doesn't mean you're taking somebody down with you. That doesn't mean you go into somebody's house and totally putting the cover over their face and psyching them out. No, that just means that I see an opportunity that can get us to this next level or get me into this next level so I can help you get into the next level.
Right.
Now, hustler is really a play off of that. So hustle is kind of the same thing, but hustle is a little different to me because hustling is like you get opportunities when you see opportunities, but a hustle is like you could hustle but not make no money.
Exactly. That's called hustling backwards.
Yeah.
Hustling backwards.
It's a lot of cats out here hustling backwards.
But it's
Especially in
also
LA,
called,
I'm
but,
hustling.
but it's also called. But you can also see. It depends on how you see it. Depends on how you see the glass, half empty or half full. Because you can see it as hustling backwards, but you can also see it as you can make as many mistakes as you want, right?
Real talk.
As long as you keep going. As long as you keep going.
Keep pushing, keep
And
pushing.
you-
That's
and
what
you
we talked
just
about earlier.
talking about that.
Absolutely.
Keep
So
going.
a lot of people see mistakes as failures. No, those are lessons learned. If you think about
Yep.
Einstein, if you think about all the
Wow.
greats, Henry Ford, I mean, you can make 100 mistakes, 1,000 mistakes, as long as you keep pushing forward and you got the determination to win. It's called a marathon. It's not called a sprint. So
What?
Common themes.
Wait till you go back and
listen
listen to this show.
Today's
I just
theme-
laced them with that earlier.
Today's
I said, man,
theme
we
is
not
what?
running no sprints. This is a
It's a marathon,
marathon.
baby.
One foot in front of the next.
Yeah.
Didn't I just
And the
say
theme
that?
of today
Oh,
is-
we about to get some bread together. Nikko.
So you could be
Oh,
hustling. You could be
yeah.
hustling, and shit ain't ain't panning out. Excuse my French. Stuff ain't
No,
panning
it's
out.
all good.
But it doesn't
This
mean
what
that
we
you
could do here.
failed. It doesn't mean that you failed. It just
No.
means you have to pivot and find another way to pivot.
Exactly.
But you got to stay on your grind. That's
Gotta
what
stay on
hustling
that
means.
grind. Every
Hustling
day.
means
That's
stay on
right.
your grind
Yeah.
every
Every day.
day until you see the
Every
outcome.
day
till
I'm
you see
hustling.
and that's really what it's about.
That's really what
An
it's about.
opportunist is, and seeing an opportunity and taking advantage of it. But a hustle is just staying in it, not
Yeah,
thinking that
and
that
it-
first hustle was gonna win.
Yeah, and it's got and not only that though, you got to be willing to put your nuts on the line. You got to be able to lay
Whoa,
it all out.
pause.
You got to put your money. You got to put your money where your mouth is. You
gotta
can't be out
double
here playing.
down. Yeah.
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 You do.
Like I said, you got to think like an owner, be a boss.
That's
Think
your new
like a owner,
tagline.
be
If
a
it's not
boss.
already.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's real talk.
That's-
You got-
yeah.
Yeah.
You really got to do that. You You gotta like,
and you gotta have fun in the process.
Oh,
Most people take it too serious. Like I gamify my life. So what that means, I
gamified. I like that.
Like every day, I just treat my
GTA.
life like I optimize each day to get whatever I need to get done that day done.
Exactly.
If I want to go to the movies, I do that. If I want to go play pool, if I want to go swimming, if I want to go to the gym, whatever I want to do that day,
I do it.
I ain't thinking about tomorrow. So I'm optimizing. If I'm studying, if I'm researching, whatever I'm doing, I'm getting everything done that day. And then I'm moving on to the next day. So I gamify.
So
my life to make it
what's
fun.
what's a
Lessons
typical
for
what's a
success.
typical day like in the day in life of Nikko London? Like I know you have your book and you have your fitness stuff. I want to know a little bit about your fitness, and then also you have your music. So
a day in life with Nikko London. It's very interesting because
We're gonna be charging for that. We get ready to charge for that.
He like,
coming back.
We get ready to charge that. No, he just playing.
So-
No, we
so-
right here.
so this
He
was
just-
a day in life.
Hey, we never stop on the. I had to learn that. We never
think you know
stop.
me, but you really
Yeah,
don't. All right,
yeah.
listen.
Hey.
So anyway, most times I'm up at 6 a.m. in the morning, right? I train early, right? And then after training, what I do, I formulate. I got things that I got to get done for that day. So if it's jumping on the phone with my manager, if it's jumping on the phone with my agent, if it's jumping on the phone with the book company to strategize different moves and how we got to pivot in what we're doing. These are the things that I do. And also, I get into, my content more. Finding different videographers to film me. Researching that. Maybe going on or Craigslist, putting the ad out. I mean, different things that I want to do to pivot, to find different people to work to get it done.
Right.
Because really, everything is about content right now. So what I've been driven by is just trying to find different, serious young cats that want to film and get things done.
We got all that for you. We got all the cameras. We got the over the top.
Because
we got everything.
Like that's been the biggest thing right now. The
Right.
biggest thing for me right now is because I need to put way more content out than what I'm holding on to. So I got all these brands. I got the fitness brand Zeke Pack that I'm building into like the next Nike. And what I'm doing, I'm taking 10 trainers. I'm taking 10 people that I'm training with me. 10 trainers, and I want to train them. I want them to train me for 24 days, at least 30 days, 24 days. And once they get my system and get who I am, then I can have these boot camps throughout the country, and I can send them out there, and I can just remain as the celebrity trainer and just pop up every now and then. But Zeke Pack is the brand that I'm branding. So every time I do a class or whatever, I have this trainer. They be
Make
doing that
money
class.
while you
Exactly.
sleeping.
So these are the different these are the different things that I've been fighting with to get out. And then the music, my EP called The Beginning, Nikko London, The Beginning. It's a 6-7 song EP that I'm gonna put out. Getting ready for that, getting ready, preparing to go on tour for that, figuring out different ways to pivot off of that, how to get in front of certain crowds, how to get on certain
EP
tours.
is gonna be fire. I've actually had the pleasure of hearing it.
That's
And
right.
working.
That's
Actually,
right.
we've actually worked together.
Me and V got
V ain't no joke.
Oh no, me and V got it. Hold up, hold up.
V, why we not listening to that
Hold
right now?
up.
I'm about to put.
Wait. We gotta get a mix.
Hold up, we
Wait.
got
But we got, we got some.
Yo,
fire
we got a
in it.
smash.
Y'all got some fire?
record. No, we got a hit
We got
record.
a few smashes.
Y'all got a few smashes. Okay.
But Saucin is a smash.
Saucin?
Anyway, yeah, this record is big, B. Like
Wow.
I'm not even exaggerating. You haven't heard it?
I haven't heard it.
She
didn't even give it to us.
Oh my
You know.
God.
You know.
Why she didn't give it to you? Because it ain't mixed yet.
Yeah, it's not mixed.
We haven't mixed it yet.
Next time.
But the record is, listen to me. I
Yes,
promise
it's
you.
bananas.
The record is
Man.
bona fide
You know,
top 40.
We got to get y'all back here to
urban
do that.
Smash.
I gotta have that because
Smash.
you know we can play it right here and get all your publishing and all that rolling. So we got to get that.
You gonna get it.
Yeah.
We gonna,
Man.
we
We
working on
about
the
to
mix
do
on
some
that.
business though. I got some. I'm a creative marketing cat. You know what I'm saying? It's my show, Boss Angeles. I boss up out here.
Boss Angeles, any Boss Angeles?
Yeah.
If y'all down with the Boss Angeles show, call in right now.
Yes,
Ask
call
me any
in,
questions
call
you want to ask me.
in.
Let's go.
Live.
We got Allison in here. We got V
Exactly.
Rich
We
in
got
here. We
V
got
Rich.
Vaughn on the ones and twos. Let's go.
Exactly.
Huh?
Let's go.
We got all the time slots in back of us. We got Atlanta,
Ain't
Chicago,
no-
New York,
Go,
Los
let's
Angeles,
go. Let's go.
All of it. Exactly. It's going down.
Miami, Tampa.
And we having fun. So wait a minute. Man, tell us how to get your book, how to follow you on Instagram, Facebook, and all that. Give us the hookup so everybody could get you.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram, just Nikko London, Nikko_London. And then on Twitter is Nikko London. My Snapchat is Nikko the One, though. It's not Nikko London, it's Nikko the One. So NIKKOTHE, the number one.
That's right.
Facebook, you can just follow me on Facebook. Well, you know what? I just started messing with Messenger. So I'm on Messenger heavy now. Messenger,
That's
Nikko
right.
London on Messenger. My business Facebook page is Zeke Pack, so you can follow that. I'm
Pack.
doing a lot of ads on there.
Spell that for me.
Zeke Pack. So Zeke Pack is something that I created. So ZEEKPAK.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Zeke Pack.
Social media. We was just
Pack.
talking about that.
That's
You
right.
got to have your social media back.
Yeah.
Can we see the Zeke Pack?
Yeah, of course. You want to see my Zeke Pack?
Can we see the Zeke Pack?
They put.
You want to see?
Well, go ahead. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I hate.
You talking
I
about
hate-
the Zeke Pack?
I ain't.
Zeke
Look,
Pack. I mean,
it's for you.
That's the camera.
no, I mean, the camera's over there.
Nikko Londell with
Gotta
the
get
Zeke
to that
Pack.
workout.
Hey man, I need to go get my workout on. He ain't playing out here. That's right.
Out here getting
listen,
it.
man.
Getting it. That's right.
This is what I'm about. I'm about body weight training. I ain't really into the weights and all that. I really do a lot. I focus on a lot of body weight training.
They say it lasts longer.
Yeah, resistant training, body weight training, mixed with cross fitness, mixed with interval training, mixed with strength training as well. So I'm all about tone and shaping your body to the best you can look in your body frame.
That's
so
right.
if you was to work out with me, I'm gonna make you look the best you can look for your body type.
That's right. That's
right? Because we all got
That's
different
right.
bone structures. So you
That's
might
right.
look like me.
That's
But
right.
That's what I'm about, making
Man,
you look the
I
best you
love
can look
it.
for your
That's
body
real
type.
talk.
You know?
Exactly.
And stay lean because we all born to be lean. Every individual on this planet is born to be lean. None of us is born obese. So we got to get back to our basic frame of being lean. As how that's
How
our
to eat
structure.
right,
Yeah.
exercise, all
You know what I
that.
mean?
We
So
about that too.
That's what I'm
The
about.
whole
that
holistic.
What about us girls like me? I want the thick pack.
The thick pack.
I'm trying to get thick.
I got the booty. I got the booty exercise that's popping
Yeah,
off right
but
now.
V, you only about $105.
That's
anyway.
what I'm
So
saying.
you
That's
ain't
what I'm
about,
saying. I'm
you ain't
trying to
about
get-
to do more than that anyway. Just go on and break it on down and give thanks for what God gave you.
All right.
Yo, B, you shouldn't be talking. You like $105.
Man, that's why I said I want the thick pack.
You all right though? You beautiful
I'm
just the
trying to
way
get
you
thick.
are.
What's
Don't
up?
even.
I got the
man.
butt
Hey,
exercises that's
see,
popping.
they
I got
give
the
me the
women
thick pack.
butt
Trying to get it.
exercises.
Hey, now Allison is a fitness trainer.
Enthusiast,
Yeah, and a PR. So Allison, you tell us how we can get with you and get your services and all that.
Yeah, thank you. So heartandsoulpr.com, and it's A&D spelled out. So heart, like heart, HEART, and soulpr.com. And then you can find that on Facebook as well. Same thing. Insta is Allison Heart and Soul, but it's ALYSON, one L and a Y, like Allison Hannigan.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay.
Y'all heard that?
Be Rich, my host now. She about to get her own show and do her thing. We gonna be going down.
You know,
Man, V
sometime.
texted me the other day. I said, "Girl, where the hell you been?"
Hiding up.
Yeah.
She's hiding out and all those
Nah,
all those
ain't no
comments.
more
because
hiding
he
out
got-
there.
working on
no,
that music,
because
though.
he
She been
first thing,
working on that-
this is
that
the money
heat
man.
over there.
First thing I do when I pick up the phone, he gonna say, "I'm not even mad. You owe me some money." You know? I said, "Where? What?
I don't never forget.
That's
I'm
a
like
way
an
to
elephant when it
introduce
comes to
a
that shit.
conversation.
Yeah, I don't play when it comes to that.
I'm like,
But I said, I'm gonna let that go because we got some other business to take care of. Though we gonna
I
get
said,
that
I
back.
swear it's not me. You done got the wrong bill with the wrong name and the wrong person. You done paid too many bills.
It's
I don't
all
know.
good. Every time she talked to her, I'm either paying a bill or trying to figure out how to
That's
get
all.
some more to pay a bill.
Every time.
Yeah, that's the way to be, right?
Listen, man. Anytime you talk to somebody, it should be about elevating.
Elevate always.
Elevate.
That's
Exactly.
any human.
Exactly.
On whatever
Exactly.
level. Money,
Yes.
you know,
Life,
prosperity,
spirituality,
life. You
relationship.
can't talk to me about nothing that's upscale, that's uplifting.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
I heard that. No negativity.
I'm gone.
No negativity.
2017, man.
2017.
No haters. No negativity.
No haters.
We scaling up.
Yeah,
F the
no
haters.
bones.
Good life.
No
F
bones
the
in your
haters.
yard. No
That's right.
suckers.
The
No
good life.
haters.
Yes.
No energy vampires.
Preach.
Oh,
Preach. Yeah.
no time wasters.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? No judgmental.
Yeah.
None of that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Just
Yeah.
all love, all positive.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We
Lots of
doing it.
surprises. Yes, that's
Exactly.
Good life.
2017.
Now
Yes.
look, I'm your
A big
host,
heart, a big heart bubble.
Mr. Vaughn on Los Angeles Today on LA Talk Live. I'm blessed to be doing this. We got our show coming up tonight, Friday Night Live in Studio 11. It's going down. We got some artists. We got some food. We got panels. We got beautiful
like
women. We got Breeze Cakes.
I might perform there tonight. If I
man.
pop up, I'm jumping on
man,
stage.
I'll make that happen. We got DJ Goonie.
On the-
We got DJ Goonie doing the DJ.
Shout out DJ Goonie,
We got
my
a whole
boy.
stage, the red carpet. I got all my sponsors, man. We got all the mixed drinks. I mix.
I might perform Sexy
Man,
Bad
it's
Bitches.
going down.
I might
for
perform
real.
the Sexy Bad Bitches tonight. I'm feeling that
Sexy
right now. Y'all
Bad
got that on.
Bitches, my
I ain't hear
favorite
that.
thing.
I
But
like
you
it.
know,
This is
Yeah. Let's go.
Exactly. We go, bitches.
Let's go.
Nikko, man, I like that. Oh, man.
We were having fun this year, man. 2017.
Yeah. Man, it's the year.
All about prosperity.
Man, it's the 1-7. Woo! It's the 1-7. Sevens, baby. Sevens.
Y'all understand about neurology?
All sevens.
Y'all understand about numbers?
Me, you came back around. Well, baby, I got you, too. Look what you're doing now.
All in the stars.
Putting all in the stars.
All in the stars.
Yeah, I really do this. You know what I'm saying? Now you really doing it with me. I love it. See, that's my people.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Man, Radio Rich, we want to thank Radio Rich. We want to thank LA Talk Live for making this platform. We don't get censored. We get to do it how we want to do it. You know, it's a broadcaster-owned station. We make it happen. We come through. We do the damn thing every time. And I think, man, they taught me this game. They taught me the broadcasting game.
You got it.
Yeah, I just jumped in, EP myself.
Yeah.
I executive produced myself.
Yeah.
Boss.
You know what I'm saying? Boss up. That's how we do it. So Boss Angeles every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific on LA Talk Live. Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. We are more than just talk. Where the twist goes down daily, baby. We out.
Hey.
Oh, what? Oh, the event. Oh, Friday Night Live. Friday Night Live. Studio 11, 4621 Washington is going down tonight. I'm telling y'all, don't miss that. We got the outdoor bar, the upstairs bar, the VIP. Man, beautiful guest performances. We got a lot of stars that's going to be in the line that already RSVP'd. We got the champagne bar. We got the mixed drinks, breeze cakes, and then we got a whole special women's empowerment panel in the back. Some of the baddest, most beautiful women you ever seen in your life. Powerful women. It's going down. We out.
Wow.
Gone.
Money talking and bitches that be cool. That's why I fuck with ya. I can see it all. Girl, you should fuck with me. We can fuck with her. Stop going up. She moved her booty to the beat. Her body on another floor. I bring the sand to your beach. Come go with me on tour. Give your job 2 weeks. With me, you know you see it all. Now that's the world at your feet. Fly in and out, answer to nobody. Nevada, we can roam alone. Control our own weather. You and me, suited up. Roll it, I don't give a fuck. I like them sexy bad bitches that be cool.
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
Streets, camera phone, car doors. People abuse what they eat. Yeah, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Oh, you're a naughty girl. That's what I like. Nasty girl. That's what I like. Kinky girl. That's what I like. Freaky girl. Yeah, that's what I like. Party girl. That's what I like. Nasty girl. That's what I like. Kinky girl. That's what I like. Freaky girl. Yeah, that's what I like. I know what girls like. I know what they want. They think I'm sexy. I have the recipe for fun and fashions, and they wanna have some. They say I'm handsome. Stole her heart, no ransom. Now how you feel about the new Benz? Few friends eat good, nightlife party on the roof. Too sexy for you.